You cannot reach the destination without going through the necessary process. So in the seminar, I shared that Jim Rogers said that one of the checklists is all investors must lose some money. And during the seminar, I asked who has lost money, and I said that, congratulations, you have done the first step. And people thought that I'm joking. I'm not joking. If you want to learn how to swim, first you need to swallow some water, yes or no? You learn how to cycle, you need to fall down first. You want to learn how to walk, you also need to fall down, yes or no? How many of you are parents? Have you seen your child fall down when he or she was learning how to walk? Have you ever seen a child suddenly one day from the floor and then come on! It doesn't happen that way. So when you lose money, thank God for it. It's good. Next one. And the process then repeats itself. Then it will affect your intention and thoughts again, your beliefs again. So like some people would then probably like seated here, Hendra, I don't know. I thank him. He has supported and believed in me in the last 2 years. Please give him a big round of applause. And tonight he volunteered to video the session, and that's why we created a technical problem. Please, yeah, Ray, please give him another thanks. He wanted a record for those who couldn't attend tonight. So next one. Next. Yeah, so if in doubt, ask yourself, does what I say make sense? I want to share this with you. So yesterday night, I had a conversation with my wife and said that my topic tomorrow will be secret to happiness and wealth. And my wife said that there may be some people who doubt that you can talk about secret to happiness because they see you as a financial guy. So tonight, one of the key messages I want you to remember is this. Do not have a preconceived notion of who I am. I am just a messenger. Don't because I'm a financial guy to you, and I start sharing certain secrets with you, and you find that how can this financial guy know all these things? It doesn't gel. Also, if in doubt, just ask yourself, does what I say make sense? I'm just a messenger. Do not let your opinion about me affect the message I'm passing to you tonight. So every one of us is connected. Do you know that? That's one truth I discovered. And everything you ever want to be or have, you already are and have. So let's watch the video. I think some of you have watched the video before. So, but you may not have really grasped it. So I want you to watch it again.
Is this part of my investigation?
Yes. Say this blanket represents all the matter and energy in the universe, okay? You, me, everything. Nothing has been left out, all right? All the particles, everything.
What's outside this blanket?
More blankets, that's the point.
Blanket's everything.
Exactly. This is everything, okay? Let's just say that this is me, right? And I'm, 60-odd years old, and I'm wearing a gray suit, blah, blah, blah. And let's say over here, this is you, and you're, I don't know, you're 21, you've got dark hair, etc. And over here, this is Vivian, my wife and colleague. And then over here, this is the Eiffel Tower, right? It's Paris. And this is a war. And this is a museum. And this is a disease. And this is an orgasm. And this is a hamburger.
Everything is the same, even if it's different.
Exactly. But our everyday mind forgets this. We think everything is separate, limited. I'm over here, you're over there, which is true. But it's not the whole truth. Because we're all connected. Because we are connected.
Sure.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right, now, we need to learn how to see the blanket truth all the time, right in the everyday stuff. And that's what this is for.
Why?
Why what?
Why do I need to learn how to see the blanket thing all the time in the everyday stuff?
Well, you wouldn't want to miss out on the big picture, would you?
Uh-uh.
That's partly why you're here, right? And this is it. I'm talking about it right now. I mean, it'll take a while for you to get it, you know? But it'll help you.
How?
When you get the blanket thing, you can relax because everything you could ever want or be, you already have and are.
Yeah, so okay, this video has two main messages. The first message is every one of us are connected, even though it doesn't seem that way. I am Dennis and you are you. But in actual fact, every one of us are connected. The second thing is everything you ever want or be, you already have and are. So what basically it says that, next one. What does it mean? It means that, number one, you have everything actually. We actually have everything within us. We actually do not lack anything at all. But because we don't believe in it, how many of you believe that you have everything? Please raise your hands. Don't bluff me lah. It's because you think you don't have. That's why you will not have. So I want to repeat. It's because you think you don't have. That's why you will not have. So actually you have everything, and including all the answers. So a lot of people ask me a lot of questions. They don't understand that the only person who have an answer to their own question is themselves. Dennis only have the answers for Dennis. Do you understand that? I am not you. So some people ask me, should I sell away my house? I say, I'm not you. I cannot answer that. I will not sell away my house. I only know the answer for Dennis. I don't know the answer for yourself. But what I can share with you is my thinking process. What I think through before I come up with the answer to my own questions. Do you understand? So only that way you will have an answer for yourself. So you ask me, you see the property market might drop next year, then how come you're not selling your house? I know why I'm not selling my house, because number one, it has such a good feng shui. Number two, it's in the same block as my mother. So how can I sell it away if I want to continue to stay in the same block as my mother? So I know my reasons for not selling. So you must know your own reasons and answers. It's all within you. So don't seek from outside. Any outsiders can only give you guidance. What I can only give you is guidance. I cannot give you answers. Only you have your own answer. Understand it? Got it? Next. The truth, we are all connected. This map is created by this guy, called Dr. Buckminster Fuller. To me, After I learned from him, I read his book called The Critical Path. I found that there are a lot of similar thinkings between myself and him. And he actually did this. And once he did this, he realized that actually the whole world is actually connected. This is not how we see the map, right? But once he created a map this way, this is how the whole earth looks like. All the countries and continents are actually connected. So he said that this is like a spaceship. So when one country wants to attack another country, imagine this is an entire spaceship. It's like the head of the spaceship try to shoot one missile to the wing of the spaceship. Isn't it silly? We are all in this together. I win him, he lose, I also lose. Because we are all connected. Do you understand? Once you understand this, you never want to think about win-lose anymore. Because there's no win-lose. There's only lose-lose or win-win. I repeat myself. Once you truly understand that we are all connected, there is no such thing as win-lose. You cannot win for somebody to lose. We can only either have win-win or lose-lose. Get it? Does it make sense? But what does our education system teach us? Our education system teaches us to be win-lose. How many number one is there in a class? How many number one in the Olympic? The gold medal. The society teaches us to be win-lose. You must then think about who is trying to teach us about win-lose. I think it's the super rich. The super rich want to control the whole world. So in order to control the whole world, they need to control the education system. They need to control how you think. And they are quite successful with most people. Because most people have not made this realization that I've done. Most people are still playing the game the super rich has created for them. You're playing the silly game of win-lose. Even COE is a stupid game of win-lose. You know that the government fixed a certain quota of COE. Let's say this month they release 3,000. It's going to be 3,000. It will not be 3,001. So if we want to be win-win, how? We can win at their game. All those who want to buy a car, we all register. Then we first come, first serve. First 3,000 people, if let's say this month they release 3,000, the first 3,000 on the list go in and bid. Bid $1. Then the lowest successful price is $1. You mean you bid higher, they are going to give you more, eh? They are not. Well, who is going to win? Think about it. Think about it. Next, what does it mean? If we are all connected, it means that give and you shall receive. So like I mentioned, if one country shoot another country, eventually the earth will be destructed and everyone dies. If we are all connected, let's say we are all now holding hands. When I punch someone, let's say we are all linked. eventually will the force come back to me? Yes or no? Yes or no? So once you really understand that we are all connected, you will also understand the truth that give and you shall receive. And once you understand that give and you shall receive, let me ask you, do you want to give good or do you want to give bad? You give back, what will you receive? You give good, what will you receive? So what is your choice? So if you tell me that you truly understand this, I hope that from today onwards, the only thing you ever give to anyone is good. Because if you give anything bad, who will suffer eventually? You yourself. Understand? What goes around comes around. Sow and you shall reap. Sow good, reap good. You cannot plant a durian seed and get an apple. Yes or no? So this is as simple as that. Cause and effect. It's cause and effect. Whatever you plant, you will harvest it. So I'm not sure what you're going to plant from now onwards. But after I become enlightened, I only want to plant good thoughts, good beliefs. I only want to take good actions. Why you laugh? You don't believe I'm enlightened? You can ask me any questions. If I cannot answer you, then I'm not enlightened. But we don't have time for tonight. Really, if I'm enlightened, I have all the answers, yes or no? I truly have all the answers. It's not opinion. 知之为知之. You know it when you know it. Do you know it? I'm not trying to be arrogant. I mentioned I'm just a messenger. I'm just like all of you. Just like I'm awakened, that's it. I'm not the only person who is awakened. But we are the minority. If in doubt, ask yourself again, does what I say make sense? I want to remind all of you again, I'm just a messenger. Do not let your opinion about me affect the message I'm passing to you. What is good? What is bad? So some people say that there's no such thing as good and bad. Is it really true? Is it really true that there's no such thing as good and bad? If I steal some people's money, is this good or is this bad? So it's not true, right? So if someone tells you that there's no such thing as good and bad, it's just that this person is very confused. So what is good, what is bad? Anything good for the society is good. Anything bad for the society is bad. So everything you want to do, just ask yourself, is it good or bad for the society? If it's good, it's good. If it's good, do it. So I learned this from one enlightened person. The person said, 对的事做就对了. I can tell you that in the past, I will never invite an organization like Tzu Chi to share. In the past, I will never invite an organization like Make-A-Wish Foundation to share. Because I have a lot of fears. I fear that some people don't like it. I fear that some people will have all kinds of opinion if I invite such organizations to come. But when I listen to that enlightened person say, 对的事做就对了. If the thing is right, just do it. So nowadays, I don't think too much. I just ask myself, is this what I'm going to do good for the society or not? If it's good, I do it. I don't care about your opinion about me. Why should I bother? I cannot control what you think of me. I can only control and know what I do, is it good or bad for the society, that's it. And when it's good, it's good. A person scold another person, is it good or bad? Good or bad? Good or bad? Depends on what? May not be. The parent can be wrong too. Have you ever seen a parent that is wrong and they scold a child? So you say the parent scold the child must be right. Is it true? This is called confused thinking. She is definitely not enlightened. Really? You cannot be most of the time one. Do you know what is called truth? Truth is true 100% of the time. Then it's called truth. Truth is not correct most of the time. Correct most of the time is not true. Yes or no? Make sense or not? What is true 100% of the time. So what does it depend? It actually depends on intention. What's the intention of that scolding? If the intention of the scolding is to hope that the person become good, then this scolding is good. If the intention of that scolding is just because this guy lose his temper, want to vent the anger, then this scolding is bad. Yes or no? Clear? If in doubt, ask yourself, does what I say make sense? So it's all about intention. Remember, my teachers, my multi-millionaire teachers scolded me. I have never, because they scolded me, feel that anything against them. I actually thank them. I mentioned because you must ask, what is the intention? It's very easy to make you happy there. If I want to say nice things to anybody, I can do it easily. I've attended many sales seminars in the last 12 years. I know all the sales techniques. I know how to make people happy. But if I make you happy, it's just, let's say I know that you have a weakness. I don't point out. I say that, wow, you are very good. You are very good. Is it truthful? No, not truthful. Then why I say you are very good? I want you to like me. So please take note. It's the people who dare to tell you your weakness, those are the people you need to thank. I thank all the people who point out my weakness. I am not a perfect person. I have many weaknesses. I know that. How to make money? And let's talk about something that more interesting. So sometimes the secret is actually can be from a cartoon. So actually I got this from Robot, this movie. It said that look for unresolved problems and unfulfilled needs. So if you want to make money, very simple. Look around in the society. What problems are not resolved yet? One of the main problems is rich-poor divide. One of the main problems is lack of financial education. So I focus on that, and that's how I make money. But that's how I make a difference as well. Yes or no? See a need, feel a need. That's what the robot say. Next, from a multi-millionaire, Huang Ming, billionaire. He's known as the China Solar King. And he shared that find a need, product or service that is good for the society as a whole and needed by the society. See a need, feel a need. Not necessarily true. Is there a need for some people who want to have fun with underage girls? Is there such a need? Apparently there is. 48 people went to court because of that. So there's a need for this. Do you want to provide this? So Huang Ming said, just in case you get the wrong idea, must be good for the society as a whole. So even though you know that people need underage girls, don't go and provide this. Otherwise, you'll end up in jail as well. What's the formula for wealth? Very simple. Is I mentioned, it's the number of people you serve, multiplied by the value add you provide, affected by the number of times, less cost. You think about it. Whatever profession, let's say property agent, number of kinds, you sell 10 property a month versus 1 a month, which one will make more money? Value add, sell 100,000 property and a 1 million property, which one will make more money? If people change property every year, will you make more money? But people don't change property every year. Also frequency effect and your cost of providing. You look at the formula for wealth. There is no selfishness inside here. Is there? Is there selfishness? It's all about serving people. It's all about serving people. So what's the purpose of life? Have you thought about it? What's the purpose of life? What's the purpose of life? Anybody? Don't know. Don't care. Just make a living. The purpose of life is about each of us developing to our potential, continue to strive for continuous and never-ending improvement so that we can contribute to the society and to the universe. Make sense? Or doesn't make sense? Are we comparing with anyone? Are we comparing with anyone? No? We just want to develop to our best potential. Danny's best potential may be just here. Yours may be there. But so what? If this is my best, this is my best. I'm not comparing with anyone. So reality can be changed. Because why? Let me show you what is reality. So in the next 10 minutes, you will realize what is actually reality. This video has a lot of messages. You may have to go home to watch 20, 30 times.
Tonight's talk is consciousness, creativity, and the brain. And if you have a golf ball-sized consciousness, when you read a book, you'll have a golf ball-sized understanding. When you look out, a golf ball-sized awareness. And when you wake up in the morning, a golf ball-sized wakefulness. But if you could expand that consciousness, then you read the book, more understanding. You look out, more awareness. And when you wake up, more wakefulness. It's consciousness. And there's an ocean of pure, vibrant consciousness inside each one of us. And it's right at the source and base of mind, right at the source of thought, and it's also at the source of all matter.
There is no matter as such. All matter originates and exists only by virtue of a force which brings the particle of an atom to vibration and holds this most minute solar system of the atom together. We must assume behind this force the existence of a conscious and intelligent mind. This mind is the matrix of all matter.
Matter seems like a good place to begin. The solidity of the world seems totally indisputable. As a fixed thing that you can see and touch, your body is also reassuringly solid. But beginning with Einstein, modern physics has assured us that this solidity is a mirage.
All of physical matter, everything we have around us, is the result of a frequency. And what that also means is that if you amplify the frequency, the structure of the matter will change.
What this self-contained system is a hologram. It's what I call the super hologram. Everything within it is an expression of that hologram. This is one of the great characteristics of a hologram, is that every part of a holographic picture is a smaller version of the whole.
It's as if reality is so connected that when you look at one small part, you can see things about other parts. That the entire whole is contained in the part. And in a sense, you can't divide reality up because we're cutting up a hologram. We can't find where one particle is because it's always a reflection of all particles.
In a hologram, the whole pattern is whole and complete unto itself. And if you were to take any little portion of this whole out and examine it closely, you will see the entire pattern repeating itself again and again and again. Anywhere in this pattern, if we were to change one little aspect on any one of these little holograms, that change would be reflected throughout the entire system.
Quantum physics has revealed